I first got into working with coppice products, coppice crafts, through volunteering for the British Trust for Conservation Volunteers. To my dismay, the majority of what they coppiced was just burnt on bonfires. I remember sneaking off into the woods on one of my first volunteer days with them and trying to weave a willow obelisk for a garden. And it was disastrous. No one had showed me how to do it. It fell apart, but it was the start of my current obsession with trying to find a use for all this wealth of material, and to the point now where I try as far as possible to have zero waste. I'm generally making sustainable products for local people, but more importantly from local materials that are grown in local woodlands. Everything doesn't have to be made out of plastic in a factory in China. There are wood alternatives, and they may not last as long in a garden context. You know, in the outside we have quite a damp climate, but it's renewable, and there are more and more people buying into that. We've got to be looking more local. We can't be continuing to just buy in all this mass-produced stuff which readily ends up in landfill. Even when wooden products come to the end of their shelf life, they can be burnt in a fire, they can produce heat, or they can eventually be broken down to compost and replenish the earth for the next crop to grow. Everyone seems to think that cutting down trees is evil. It's not true. Sustainable woodland management, where everything you cut down is replaced by the new next generation of trees, is very, very good. All you're doing is nurturing the next crop. Coppices, particularly hazel coppicing, they are renowned for beautiful woodland wildflowers. And wildflowers, just like in a wildflower meadow, require a really, really poor quality soil, very low nutrient soil. Historically, over generations and generations, man has cut the material, it's regrown, but they've taken away that useful material for building, for hurdles, for penning in sheep. By taking that wood away, they've kept the soil as an impoverished soil, which is what suits the wildflowers. And fauna also thrive in there because of the light which coppicing brings in. And the light means that you get lots of flowers, you get lots of seeds, lots of fruit, lots of food for the insects and the birds. So man has created a wonderful habitat for flora and fauna. So it's one of the few systems I know of which is in wonderful balance. And there's not much that man does where we can say that we are actually improving conditions for the environment rather than constantly exploiting it. I never envisage I will do anything else. Now, I've found my forte. I can't even foresee retiring. You know, I found something that I love, and why would I want to stop at 65